one of the worst things to happen in a car is a complete loss of brakes. This is rare on a well-maintained system, but when it happens, it's almost always caused by a brake line or a hose that has failed. These components are often overlooked because most of the time they exhibit no symptoms of any kind to the driver, right up to the point where they fail. So, during any brake inspection, it's very important to look closely at the lines and hoses and recognize the many visible signs that warn you it's time to replace them. Brake lines take us by the most surprise because it's easy to think of them as non-wearing parts. In general, that's true, but the demise of most lines is rust. When inspecting them, the best method is to use a bright light and follow each and every line on the car from beginning to end. Look closely for any signs of scaled up rust on the line. Pay particular attention to each line where it is secured or clipped to the underbody or frame, running through rubber insulators or grommets, or located in a hidden area. These points trap moisture and the harsh chemicals used on winter roads, and this is almost always the first place they rust through. Sometimes the rust is completely hidden, so on older vehicles you should be extra suspicious of these areas, and you should use mirrors or video devices to inspect the areas you can't see. As you inspect the lines, make sure they are secured properly as they were intended from the factory. Don't ignore replacement lines just because they look new. They are often poorly installed, and rubbing against the body or frame will also quickly lead to failure. Some lines are coated when new, but any exposed area of the line or areas where the coating is damaged or rubbed through are still susceptible to corrosion and failure. Inspect these lines just as closely. When you've completed a thorough inspection of the lines, shift your focus to the hoses. Cracks or bulges in a hose indicates they require immediate replacement. If a hose is stretched, twisted, or rubbing from incorrect mounting, it should also be replaced. Now look closely at the metal crimp fittings at the end of the hoses. These fittings rust and corrode over time, and when they do, the tension of the crimp loosens and the hydraulic pressure inside the brake system can overcome the crimp and blow the hose. Finally, any signs of seeping from any point of a line or a hose indicates that rapid failure may only be one stop away. A thorough inspection of brake lines and hoses keeps the road safe for all of us. Thanks for watching.